All rights reserved. This is Clyde Darnell Lynch. Today's date, August the 20th, 2011. Time 1:37 p.m. All I want to say in advance that I apologize for speaking the words and letting your ears listen to it by me doing physical harm to people, but that's how I feel. But whatever happens, it is what it is. And if you have a CD from me, you have the opportunity to change. You have the opportunity to use discretion to do whatever you feel fit. All I want to say, if the government did responsible, generous behavior, none of this would have happened. If my co-workers, authority figures, union, management did the honorable, generous behavior, none of this would be going on. Even myself, you can say that for myself too, but it is what it is. Everyone used their own discretion, made a mockery of a felony crime, obstructed justice, protected the guilty party, and created a reaction that shouldn't even happen, because you should have been saying like, no, I can't let that go like that. But since my people, my peers, and authority figure had malice towards me in the first place, they were just joyous or happy to see big man fall. All of them mimic me. So that's all I'm going to say. You can say mimicking you, how? People at work know. And I've told some people already how they mimic me and want to be like Mike, be like Clyde. Or maybe it's not so. But jealousy and envy do exist. And that was going on at the job. And I used to shake my head before all this happened. Like, these guys and girls up in here don't know the law. I used to shake my head, look what they doing. But you could say, what was I doing? But I'm not trying to point the finger or play no blame game. I'm just going to say I apologize in advance. And everybody got a little shadiness in them. Like, if you get more change back than you're supposed to get after you pay for an item, would you say something, or you just walk away like, oh, it's a blessing? No, it's not a blessing. It's a man-made error. So that's a perfect example of how, but some things is intentionally, deliberately done. Like, you go to the department store, and your friend like, hell, I'm about to get fired anyway. Hey, man, come on up here and buy this TV or whatever. I just punch it in like you paid for. I just put in $50 items. You going out the door with it. Now, that's intentional and deliberate. Or they do it for some money. I can't get caught. They won't even look at the videotape. Probably what? They probably won't know a week later or 3 days later when they do inventory, something missing. People can do that. That's intentionally and deliberately done. So that's all I want to say. Enjoy the movie that I put in if I have the opportunity to get it. The Western show called The Virginian, the Elaine episode, Al Pacino's Serpico, and The Princess in the Fall. Which explains the whole scenario, what's going on with myself and my family and my associates. The bottom line is fairness and equality, which equals to constitutional and holy actions, which are the generous and honorable behavior. The obligation of generous and honorable behavior, no matter what your religion is. But if you into the occult, you use your abilities to cause side effects. You use your ability to create side effects to someone else. Create harm to them. And even they got rules and laws, and it's in their Wicca page. If you buy the book or go online, you can get it for free. You can see the rules of religion that the government and corporate world know about. So if anyone says they don't know nothing about it, well, maybe they didn't study that book. That I have the ISBN number that's in Wicca 3, WIC 3, ZWIC 3. But enjoy the movie if you watch it. Like I said, I apologize in advance for talking about doing physical harm to people, but that's how I feel. I can't take my words back, what I've spoken, what I said, but all I can say, I apologize in the way I felt and the way I feel. You know, whatever happens, happens, but everybody have the responsibility and the obligation of honorable and generous behavior. No matter if someone else did wrong, you supposed to be man enough, woman enough to come talk to that person, especially if you knew them since a kid. And even if you didn't really talk to them, you could still approach and talk to them. I did it plenty of times with my friends that done wrong. But like I said in the previous recording, you know, don't do as I do, do as I say. You know, I talked to plenty of my friends and stopped them cold in their tracks. And I did illegal things myself.